Hello everybody, my name is Maria Gillen from Story Seeds, and sitting next to me I have the lovely Mary. Mary, what's your surname again?
Callan.
Mary Callan.
Yeah, Callan.
Brilliant. And Mary has two roots, one in Cork and one in the beautiful County Clare. And in our intergenerational project, Mary, we are discovering gems, and Mary holds the key to one of those gems. So I'm just going to show you this. And we will have a copy of this page kept as well. So Mary has asked me to read out some of the bits on this page, and then she's going to tell us the story of it. So Mr. Peter O'Connell from County Clare, he thought that it was really important to put together an Irish-English dictionary. So he compiled and finished it in the year 1826. And the original of this Irish-English dictionary is now in the UK, and a copy of it is here in Ireland, but Mary will tell you more about this. So I'm just going to read out the lovely first page of the dictionary that Mary, as a relative of Peter O'Connell, has kept, and it has pride of place in her home. So it says that this compilation was the best Irish scholar of latter times. He was 40 years occupied in the making of this dictionary. So it was his lifetime's work, to which he was continually adding to his to the breadth of what has happened near Kilrush in County Clare. In the year 1826 he finished it, and when he had it complete for publication, it became the most copious, oh my goodness, the most copious dictionary ever compiled of the Irish language. Isn't that amazing? So I'm not going to go into the rest of what is said in this beautiful document, but we will keep a copy of it on file on Bandon Creates. And now I'm going to let Mary tell you her recollections and how proud she is of this publication. So I'm going to put the microphone on for you there, Mary, and you might tell us the story.
Yes, he was my great uncle, not sure, third or whatever. And he was Peter O'Connell. He was a headmaster in Killimer in County Clare, and he was a lexicographer, which is a writer of dictionaries. And he wrote that 650 pages, and it is now in the British Museum, and it was taken over there. But the first page is what you have seen, what is there printed. Is the first that was handed in by the person who handed it in or something to the museum. And I went to see it there with my sister-in-law, who was English, but we couldn't talk. They told us we shouldn't talk while we were looking at it. And one of us started to talk a little bit, so we were asked to go out, one of us. So my sister-in-law went out, and I stayed there because we were comparing the writings of my Auntie Mary and my own father, very similar writings, you know. Yeah. And of the dictionary, like it's the same writing. And anyway, she was asked to leave, so I continued reading some of it, and then I went to down to go out of the building. And the girl said to me, she said, I'll have to search your handbag. Oh. Yes, and I said, I said, my handbag isn't very big and the dictionary certainly wouldn't fit into it. But if it did, I said, I would have taken it with me because you stole this dictionary from us. Yeah. It should be in Ireland, you know. And then the head man of the museum, the British Museum, wasn't available. I asked for him because I had to pay €8 or 8 sterling for the first page. Now, anyone else that will go there and ask for that dictionary to get a page of the original dictionary itself, they don't have to pay anything, only about 75 cents or something like that for any other page. But the first page had to be dearer, you know. Yeah. So
it was handwritten, wasn't it?
It was handwritten. Oh yeah, that time it was all written in flour bag papers and anything that he could get his hands on to write. Whoa. At that time, you know. And it was compiled then and taken to Scotland, to this man in Scotland. It's written on the thing there, I think, Peter O'Connell or something.
Peter
Was it?
O'Connell,
Yeah. And he got it published, like. And this was back in the 1826, like, when they did speak Irish mostly, especially in Clare and places, and he was able to do it into English as well, you know. So then there's another story attached to that. He was the headmaster of the school in Killimer, and you might know the story of the Colleen Bawn.
I do.
Yeah, the Colleen Bawn was taken out into the Shannon after she married this fella. 2 weeks after she'd married this fella, he got fed up with her. He was a bit of a... yeah, no, he was. So he went out into the Shannon with her and the man that worked for him, and they got rid of her.
Oh.
They threw her overboard, like, and she was washed up in Killimer.
Yeah.
And my ancestor, then Peter O'Connell, who wrote the dictionary, their grave is there in Knock, a place called Knock, and just up the road from it, Killimer. So she came from a very poor family in Limerick, and they couldn't afford to bury her.
Yeah.
So he agreed for her to be buried in our family grave, the O'Connells.
Yeah, amazing.
So she's buried there, and there's a plaque there as well, which my uncle, John O'D was my maiden name, John O'D, paid for some of the plaque to be put up there as you get off the ferry, just to the right of it.
The amount of times now I've gotten that ferry from Listowel to
and
County
you
Clare.
never saw it. No, it was just on the right. It's just on the right from it. You could see it if you looked. You know what I mean? Turn around, and there's a plaque there to her. So that's the story of the Colleen Bawn.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Mary, thank you so much. What a great gym. Thank you.